All right, so now we're joined with Cal State Fullerton head coach George Kuntz. If you don't mind, can you please just give us an opening statement on the overall season?
Great season for our guys, outstanding players. We showed our resiliency throughout the season. We were marred with a number of injuries and situations, so the guys played through it. And tonight, we showed our quality. We had a lot of shots. It was unfortunate we played our hearts out. Proud of the guys.
Yes, sir, definitely. So, speaking of the guys, you did have quite a few players named to the All Big West Conference team. So, if you don't mind, you speak a little bit about their contributions to the team this season.
Yeah, Robert, starting with Robert, he's been out 17 days. He got hurt, so tonight we didn't know if he could play until yesterday. And he wasn't even expected to play that many minutes. He was expected to play very few minutes. So he played his heart out, and he showed his quality as well. But, he's been banged up. So that's one of the injuries. Eric Serrano was fantastic. He's down on himself because he was right in front of the goal. He slipped, but we had plenty of chances to equal the game. We hit the post at the end, a very, very good chances to finish, but we got to finish. They cleared 2 off the line, I think, in the first half. 1 off the post. Some nights those go in. On this night, they didn't. So.
Definitely. Anything else on any of those players, sir?
The leadership with Gio and Gio at the back and Ted have been fantastic. Ted's our senior keeper. He saved the goal, saved the PK tonight. I mean, the guys played well enough to at least get the draw, if not the win. And it's just unfortunate the ball didn't bounce our way tonight.
Definitely.
So there was a big difference in space found by Davis offensively in the second half and overtime. What about the defense broke down big time?
I'm sorry?
What about the defense broke down on your eyes?
On the goal? Oh, which goal? The first goal, we gave away a square pass, which I just said at halftime. Let's not give up any square passes. So first goal occurred after that pass. Wasn't one player's fault, but that was how it started. There was a couple of things that led up to it. I have to see it again. And then the second goal was just, a miss. They play a lot of direct balls. That's how they play. That's their style. The players buy into it. It's been that way for a long time, and it worked. It worked tonight. They played into our defenders' heads, and it was a missed head ball. He misheaded it, and it fell right to their defender. Usually we have a covering player on that, or the goalkeeper, and it fell right to their guy, and he walked it in. That was it. That was the second goal. So, again, it's one of those things that are uncharacteristic about our guys, but, it happened. That happened.
Did you sense a lack of urgency towards the end of making the correct moves in the game time?
No, we had a lot of urgency. We told our guys to play with urgency. As far as making the moves, we played 3 at the back twice. We played, we're not going to play with 20 minutes left, 3 at the back. But we played 3 at the back. We put an extra forward, an extra attacker, somebody that's bigger, wins headers. So we did that. We did that both times. As soon as we went down, we went 17 minutes. In the overtime, we went 17 minutes with 3 at the back. I think 16, 17 minutes. So we made those changes early, and we asked them to play with, and we train it to play with tempo. It may not have seemed like that. It may have seemed like in slow motion. It could have been better. Maybe it could be better. But when the other team's taking the weight out of the game, the speed out of the game by kicking it out, these are tactics when you have a lead, right? So they're kicking the ball out of bounds. They're little fouls. Goalkeeper spends extra time getting the ball. All those things are part of the game. They're part of the game, and so their tactics for game management at that moment, that's normal. Those are normal things. So that takes some of the urgency out for sure.
And do you have any early thoughts on building from this experience into next season?
We have a good team. The team sticks together. We have a brotherhood. I think the team can go very, very far with the guys that we have, and a few additions. We return pretty much everybody. We have our goalkeeper who moves on. We have 2 goalkeepers that move on. We have a midfielder, a defender that moves on. But this group is intact. It's a really good group, and we could add to it. There's a lot of interest in our program and the way we play. Our style of play is very attractive to players. A lot of players don't want to play a direct style. That's just not. At some point, that road comes to an end. And tonight it worked, but on other nights it might not work. So my hat tips to them for tonight having it work. But congratulations to Davis and to the coaches at Davis. They did an outstanding job.